On, right? You know, it cannot keep happening. It can't. And this is going to hit, right? This 6-pick flex 25x was going to hit if the Nets didn't get randomly blown out. No fourth quarter run for Claxton, Cam Johnson, and Dinwiddie. But luckily, Dinwiddie and Cam Johnson still easily went over in 3 quarters. But Claxton, you give him his fourth quarter minutes, he hits this, I win $750. No fourth quarter run. Random, massive blowout. I'm so mad. It was my biggest stand tonight. Prizepicks, I just love the Nets because of the rotation. The field wasn't picking up on it. Love them in DFS, and I did get punished with the blowout. But I will say the 2 picks we gave, Garland assist and Mitchell assist, both hit, so that was nice. The Garland assist got bumped. I didn't take it last night because I didn't have a pairing for it, so I was waiting for tomorrow, and I waited too long because he got bumped to 6.5, but he still went over that too. I think he finished with 7 assists. I ended up taking Garland over PRA because the assist got bumped, but yeah, so went 2 for 2 on the YouTube video with Garland and Mitchell. Went 5-1 overall. Would have been a full sweep if the Nets didn't get blown out. So I am in pain. So my question is, since I went 5-1 tonight, do I have to put 5-1 run the title of the video? Is that the rules? It seems like it's the rules on YouTube. I'm asking you guys, like, do I have to put 5-1 run in the title? You tell me. But yeah, it's close, $750. $750. So close. But all right, we'll talk about 2 player props I like for Thursdays. Like, we only have 4 games, so not a ton on the board. If you guys are new, my name is DK. I cover content for Prizepicks, DraftKings, and XFL, NBA, NFL, all that good stuff. If you guys are a first-time user of Prizepicks, you can use the code DKDFS for 100% match up to $100. I have a link down below as well. So basically, if you deposit using my code $100, it's a free $100 to play with on the site. So take advantage of that free money if you are a first-time user. And if you're looking for premium content, more picks, Prizepicks, or for DFS, you can check out my Patreon linked down below. All right, so let's talk about the 2 picks I like for today. So the first one we're going to look to is going to be Porzingis at 7.5 rebounds. We're going to take more than 7.5 rebounds. So looking at DK Sportsbook, I think the juice, it's slightly on the over, -120. But here's my reasoning for liking Porzingis rebounds, right? Let's take a look at the matchup. They're playing against Toronto, who's actually a bit more of a small ball team. And last game, Toronto at times will close with Pirtle, but they're not playing him like huge minutes when everyone's fully healthy. So I don't think Daniel Gafford is going to play a ton for the Wizards. Like, I think Gafford probably plays, 20, 25 minutes maybe. So I think you're going to get a good chunk of minutes still for Porzingis at the 5. And I think Washington will close with Porzingis at the 5, which obviously really helps his rebounding numbers. If you take a look at Porzingis' average, what he's averaging this year, he's averaging 8.6 rebounds a game. So as long as there's no limitation on Porzingis, so if you want to wait for that, you can, but he's only missed like a week. So as long as there's no limitation at all, I like the over rebounds. If you want to wait for clarity to make sure there's no limitations, you can do that. Like for me, like full disclosure, Bogdanovich, I posted about that, and then we got the news that his minutes were monitored like 10 minutes after, and I was like, all right, well, if you haven't taken it already, I probably would just stay away. It still went over, but I hate that quote. So if you want to wait for the news on Porzingis, you can. I don't think he'll be at a limit. He's only been out for a week. So assuming no limitations for Porzingis and he plays his normal 35 minutes, I like his over 7.5 rebounds. And the second one we're going to go to, and I already know he's going to screw me over here. It's going to be Scotty Barnes, less than 25.5 PRA. Toronto, fully healthy team. And they ran a bit of a deeper rotation last game. The minutes weren't as high for Siakam, Van Fleet, Barnes. Again, they have Jakob Poeltl now. They're still going to give minutes to Achua, Boucher. They have Will Barton newly acquired. I think he could see some minutes. So this is a relatively deep team now. You saw 35 minutes for Scotty Barnes last game. Maybe he sees a little bit less. But I already know like he's just going to smash. Because Scotty Barnes, this guy really tilts me. And we talked about this a few times already. But when there's a few guys out, you're like, oh, Scotty Barnes, he's playing the point guard position. He's going to easily go over his assist. He just doesn't do anything. It's just the random games where he will go off. So I'm praying this is not one of those random games. And it's just, a lot of a balanced attack like Siakam and Van Fleet and Poeltl and some of the bench guys. So taking a look at DK Sportsbook. If you take a look at player combos and his PRA, the juice is slightly on the under, minus 120 for 25.5. But I just like I already know he's gonna go for like 40 PRA and just like he's gonna have a career game. Lock that in. So yeah, that is going to be the second pick. Scotty Barnes under 25.5 PRA. So if you want to wait for the Porzingis, that's totally fine. If you want to risk it tonight, that's also fine. But I think if he plays his normal minutes, I like his chances of hitting over 7.5 rebounds. And Scotty Barnes, we're going to take less than 25.5 PRA. I already know it's going to go bad, but we're going to take less than 25.5 PRA. So those are going to be the two for today, guys. If you have been enjoying it, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I appreciate all the new viewers and all the returning viewers. Hope you guys have a good night. Hopefully we can hit these, and we'll see you in the next video.